Hello, hi, welcome back. My name is Jack, the snack that smiles back. Today we're gonna look at some TIFUs. The good stuff people frickin' up for our entertainment. Emily, say hello.
Hello.
Let's go. Today I fricked up by giving my newly engaged neighbor wine. I don't really know them, but they put up a life-size cutout board in their apartment window with balloons that said, Happy Engagement! So I dropped off a bottle of wine at their door with a card that said, Saw your sign in the window. I don't know you, but you looked like a great couple. Congratulations! And enjoy the wine. On my end, I really just wanted to do something nice. Next day, I saw they took the cutout down, and the doorman, who's pretty close with me, told me that the couple went to management to ask if they knew my name on their floor, and complained how creepy it was that someone would try to figure out which apartment they live in based on counting the window. In my defense, by the way, that's not hard because we live on the same wing and there's only 3 apartments with the same floor plan. TLDR, I gave my neighbors a bottle of wine as engagement gift and they think I'm a creep. How?
Go and get it back.
Yeah! Let's see the edits on the story here. Thanks for the supporting replies. I just want to clarify that the wing I live in is sort of an L shape with the elevator at the end. So everyone within around 2 floors can see their sign while waiting for the elevator because their apartment is right next to it. In fact, that's exactly how I found out because it really is a huge sign with glitters and golden buttons. Now, edit number 2, did not expect it to blow up. I was super convinced that I really fricked up and overstepped boundaries. It's great to know there are others who understand I just wanted to do something nice. How would you be crossing boundaries here?
That's so weird. Like, what do you expect? You put a giant sign in your window? You put a sign up and someone's like, oh my goodness, congratulations, here's someone. They're like, that is crossing
How
a boundary.
dare you
How
support
dare
me?
You?
Disgusting. Next story. This one's in caps locks. Today I fricked up. Never mow your neighbor's lawn. Is that
That's
an
true.
innuendo?
Don't do anything for them.
Next you'll be giving them wine and they'll call you a creep. I was moving my lawn a couple of weeks... mowing my lawn a couple of weeks ago when I noticed that a tiny part of my neighbor's lawn was left uncut. I thought maybe their mower had run out of gas, so I did what any good neighbor would do. I knocked on their door and offered to mow the uncut part. The woman who answered the door happily said yes, and off I went to grab my mower to tidy up their yard. Few weeks go by. During that time, I put down new seed and fertilized my lawn. New grass is coming in real nice. All bare spots have been covered. There are some random weeds. That's alright, cause if it's green, it doesn't matter. My lawn's never been this thick and green before. So I decide to let it grow and enjoy it until mid-October before one final mow for the year. Wrong. I come home tired from work today only to realize the aforementioned neighbor had decided to return the favor while I was away. Apparently the woman had told her husband about my gesture a couple of weeks ago and he was so happy to hear that he thought the best way to pay me back would be to mow my freshly seeded and fertilized lawn. Bless his heart though, how would he have known I was planning on keeping it long? But he also went ahead and removed all the weeds, so now I once again have a few bare spots. I just sat in my car for a good half hour, thoroughly amused by this hilarious sequence of events. Later, I went to my neighbor's house to thank him in person, all the while I was hurting on the inside. Good thing it was raining though, so nobody could see my tears.
Oh, that's so sweet and considerate and unfortunate.
The most wholesome failure at being generous and kind. Not used to that. I'm not used to that on Reddit. Generous neighbors.
I know.
Take a note from these people, you engaged couple who steal wine and accuse people of being creeps for it. Next story is about why you should never hand delivery people your contact details. Today I fricked up by handing the HelloFresh guy my phone. Ooh, it's not safe for work. It's gonna get dirty. So this was actually a while ago. This guy turns up at my door trying to get me to sign up to HelloFresh, which, for those who don't know, is one of those services that delivers a bunch of fresh ingredients along with recipe cards to make healthy meals to your door. So I'm sold on the idea and decide to sign up. The service comes with an app, so he asks if he can see my phone so he can use my browser to search for the app to install it. What? That's a very shady thing to offer to someone. Oh, just pass me a phone. I'll use the internet for you on your phone. It's something, it's a very tricky process, typing in a, Google search. I say, yeah, no problem. So he starts typing in the address, then, of course, all my search history suggestions start popping up, revealing the titles of various YouPorn and RedTube videos. Oh, no, it's even worse than what I suspected. He didn't say anything, but we both knew I fricked up. It taught me a lesson I'll never forget. Always use private browsing. Oh.
Honestly, I thought this was going to go another way as well.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be some creepy GPS tracking kind of thing. Far more innocent.
Much more innocent. I mean, you have a healthy life looking at all that poon.
Good for you, buddy. All right, next story. Today I fricked up by throwing myself on the ground to get out of a Tinder date with a creep. So this just happened a couple of hours ago. I, 25-year-old female, came back home for the weekend to spend some time with my family and see a couple of friends. Been talking to this guy who's 24 for the last couple of days. He wasn't physically attractive by my standards. Then don't date him. God damn it. Don't lower your standards just to get someone. I hate people who do that. I'm not attracted to them, but I'll date them. No, you won't. You'll deal with them until something better comes around.
It is a place card.
Yeah, it's a place card. But he seemed nice and smart, yeah, I'm sure. And I'm not one to get stuck in looks. I'm sure you're not, even though you literally mentioned you weren't physically attracted to him. If you admit you're not physically attracted to someone, you're acknowledging that you have that aspect of yourself that has a standard in terms of what is attractive physically. We decided to meet today, around 6-ish. My day was pretty hectic. I had a lot of stuff to do, and tomorrow I'm going back in the city where I live and work now, so I didn't have much time to do what I had to, and I postponed our date by a few hours. His reaction was a little off-putting, but I just blamed my schedule and my inability to estimate how long everything was going to take. I apologized multiple times, and after some snarky comments, he said it was okay. A friend of mine gave me a lift and dropped me off near the meeting point. We finally meet, and boy was I catfished. Besides the fact that he looked completely different from his pictures, he told me he's an aerospace engineer in Austria and he's also visiting home now. Turns out he's just dreaming about becoming that because he was actually unemployed, living with his parents in a small village near my hometown. Damn. That's a downgrade. But hey, you already lowered your standards by dating him despite not being attracted to him physically. So, I mean, what's a little bit of an extra lowering of the bar there?
Not mentally attracted to him.
Yeah. I'm sure he's got a very thick, girthy personality for you, though, to make up for it.
Probably doesn't know how to use it, though, because he lives in the basement. Where's the clip?
What's a clit?
Does this feel good? I'm just like rubbing it aggressively with 2 fingers.
I poked your boob.
Oh.
Did you come? We're just roasting on this dude. He's done nothing wrong so far. I mean, aside from the likely catfishing he's been playing on here, but it seems to be more of a case he just doesn't know what he's doing more than he's trying to get away with stuff. All in all, I felt uncomfortable right away, and he was giving off really weird vibes. I instantly thought about finding ways of ending the date as early as possible. We were supposed to get a drink in a pub, but I asked him to stay outside a little more because I wanted to smoke before. 10 minutes into the date, and it was dreadful. I almost told him it can't and won't work, so it's better to go home and not waste any more time. I was debating if I should tell him that or not, while I was walking to the trash can to throw away my cigar. Cigar now? Whew. What are you, big thing? Yeah, see? I don't think we're really working out. Yeah. When I got back, I was looking at him and didn't see the hole on the sidewalk, and I felt so bad I almost started crying. I twisted my left ankle and my right knee got swollen really fast, really bad. I couldn't walk and was in pretty serious pain, but he insisted we go in and drink something. I kept telling him no.
I see that you're injured and you may have a dislocated knee, but the pub's here. It's open.
Alcohol.
Let's go get a cold one.
I'd like to be inside you at some point tonight, so let's continue the date. I kept telling him no, I wasn't in any state to do that, and frankly, I didn't want to. I was low-key glad I had a way out. I called a friend and asked if she could pick me up. Begged, almost. He insisted to drive me home, but I didn't want to. So we agreed that he would walk me to my friend's car. Everything was weird, and we got to the car. Luckily, my friend was fast. He turned to me and said, "Wait, that's not the same car you came here in." I said, "No," and asked him how did he know? I was quite afraid at this point. He told me that he was behind me when I arrived at the meeting point. Now, I don't know if that's just a coincidence, but the dude is really creepy and he keeps messaging me. I think I'll block him. And now I'm sitting with my leg up on a chair with an ice pack on my knee, which almost doubled in size, on a Saturday night thinking about how I get myself in these situations. Yeah, okay. Clearly God heard your pleas and was like, yeet, you know, just a little casual shunt into the ground.
I don't understand why he was like, "Oh man, you're injured. Let's go have a drink."
I honestly
You
think
don't need first aid. You need alcohol, right?
this is the tricky
You need
thing.
to sit on my lap.
When people have really weird vibes, like calling them creepy, okay, are they creepy or are they extremely socially awkward and I've been put in the position as a guy to have to be sort of guiding the date in a sense. I guess this is the thing where it's really coming across the assumption of gender roles and stuff. I don't know, me as a guy, I know I am far more likely to come across as creepy in a date because I'm usually the one suggesting we do things or we go and try things out and that kind of stuff. And now, that said, this guy was totally stupid to suggest still drinking alcohol and stuff when you are in severe pain to the point of tears. What? I kind of have to sympathize with the dude. I feel like he's just very socially awkward, doesn't really know how to read the room and things like that, and as a result, he's come across as a real creep and awkward and just, yeah, look, fair enough. If you're not into him, totally fine to still say no to him. All right, my friends, that's going to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, if you have the time, I have a little survey in the description below to let me know your thoughts on these videos and how they're going for you, so if you have the time, please check that out. If you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join the family. It's a lot of fun. We dig on innocent people who are just trying to get on a date and really don't know how to handle it. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. My name's been Jack. This has been Emily. Emily, say peanuts.
Goodbye? Is that what you meant?
Disgusting.
Connection's a little crappy right now.
I clearly
right?
need to send this woman to the dungeon for a few more lashings in knowing how to be a proper woman to me. I already regret saying that. Look at you. I'm sorry, Em. I'm sorry.
You know how I have that flight booked? Yeah, I just cancelled it.
No!